Good morning, children. How are you all? Are you excited for today's English class? Good. Today we are going to see a new chapter. It's the second chapter. It's about friends. Do you have friends, children? Of course, we all have friends, isn't it? Before learning about friends, we are going to learn a poem. It's about useless things. What are useless things, children? Things that we cannot use, isn't it? Let's read the poem. Candy that isn't sweet. A bus without a seat. A beach without its sand. An airplane that can't land. So, children, what happens if a candy is not sweet at all? Can you eat it? No, you will throw it away, right? Candy is supposed to be sweet. Do you love candy, children? Good. If a bus doesn't have any seat, children, can you imagine without any seat if there is a bus? Can we use it? No, it is a useless thing, isn't it, children? Do you love beach? Of course, we all love beach, isn't it? So, what happens if a beach does not have any sand at all? You're right, we can't play. Then it's a useless thing, isn't it, children? And if an airplane can't land, is it useful, children? You're right, it is useless because we cannot get on the airplane and travel, isn't it? Next, a fish without its scales. Monkeys without their tails. A teacher without a class. A window without glass. What is meant by the word scales, children? Have you seen scales? Scales are small thin plates on the skin of some animals. So, fish have scales, isn't it, children? So, do you know what is the purpose of that scale, children? If there is no scales, what happens to the fish? If you don't know, I will tell you. The scales help the fish to move. Also, it helps to protect its body from the enemies. So, do you think a fish without scale is useless, children? If a monkey doesn't have a tail, what happens, children? Good. It cannot hang on a tree. So it's useless, isn't it? Next, a teacher without a class. What do you think happens if a teacher don't have a class, children? I know what you are thinking because right now we are not using our classrooms but we are using advanced technologies to teach you children, isn't it? So normally a teacher without a class is useless, but we Primrose team is proving that line is wrong by overcoming that challenge and make the classes happen by using all the advanced technologies. So we should appreciate ourselves. Do you think so, children? Applause to us all. Next, a window without glass. So the poet thinks a window without a glass is useless because all the breeze from outside will enter into the house. Isn't it, children? Next, a pencil without lead. You children know that struggle well, isn't it, children? Without a lead, a pencil is useless. Next, sheets without a bed. If there is no bed, then the sheets are useless, isn't it, children? Next, a pen that doesn't mark. Of course, it is useless. If a pen doesn't mark, we just throw away the pen. Next, a lamp that leaves rooms dark. If a lamp does not lights up and leaves the room dark, then it is definitely a useless lamp, isn't it, children? Children, we will stop here and continue the poem in the next class. So now we will look at some vocabulary. So read the given line. A lamp that leaves rooms dark. So a lamp gives light in a dark room, isn't it, children? Children, the word light is the opposite of the word dark. Opposites are also called antonyms. The word light and dark are antonyms. I have given you some examples of antonyms. Antonym of give is take. Bright, dull. Cheerful, sad. Easy, difficult. Above, below. Next, read the given line. Forest with no trees. A forest is also called a jungle. Words that have similar meanings are called synonyms. Here, forest and jungle are synonyms. Here are few other words that have the same meaning. That's all for today's class, children. Did you enjoy the poem? Good. So today is your English assessment, isn't it, children? So look, Shinchan and his family are telling all the best for your English assessment. So do your assessment well, children. Bye. See you next class.